Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Anne and today I'm going to be bringing you my January wrap up. So this is a little bit of a different type of wrap up. So over the Christmas period I've been opening a bookish advent calendar that was created by one of my wonderful friends on Instagram, Just a Little Bit Bookish, and in one of my gifts I ended up getting a TBR jar. So my goal is to pull out 5 prompts out of the TBR jar, and that is going to be my January TBR. On top of my January TBR, I'm also going to be taking part in a CH Lynn readathon where a bunch of us are going to be taking part in reading most or all of CH Lynn's books. CH Lynn, I am part of her street team. I have reviewed a bunch of her books on this channel, so I will link those reviews up above, up here I think, and in the description box. But I have read and reviewed some of her books, so I'm definitely excited to be reading more from this author. So we are going to just get straight into this. It's going to be short and snappy because it's hot in this room. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it up a little bit if I can. No, I can't. Okay. So we're just going to come in here and see which one we get. Okay, I got one. The first one is this. A Romance with Gods. A Romance with Gods. Let me have a think about this. There's one that I definitely has jumped into my mind, but I'm just gonna have a quick look on my shelves. Okay, so the book that immediately jumped into my mind was Ruthless Gods by Rebecca Ross. This is the sequel to Divine Rivals. So in this one we're following a war that is happening between these two gods, and there are people who are fighting in this war. And in this one we're following our main character Iris, and she is a journalist who then decides to become a war correspondent, and she is going against a rival, Roman, and within this story they're also writing letters to one another, but they don't know who the other one is, apart from Roman actually knows it's Iris, and we watch their romance blossom. The ending of book 1, which I recently read, was amazing and I loved it so much, so I definitely am going to be picking up Ruthless Vows for this prompt. So prompt number 2. We will go with this one. A book with trials. I do love a good book with trials. We have a few of those on my shelves. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 options. The first one is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This is a YA fantasy romance where we're following our main character who ends up in these trials even though she has no powers. And then we also have Light Lark by Alex Astor. I'm pretty sure there's trials on this one. Yes. This is every 100 years the island of Light Lark appears only 100 days to host a deadly game where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break the curses and win unparalleled power. So I've got these 2 options, and I'm just going to have a quick look at some of the TBRs that I've made. I'm definitely leaning more towards Powerless because it's been on my TBR for a longer time, but let's have a quick look. Okay, so I've definitely been leaning more towards Light Lark, but I think I'm going to be picking up Powerless just because it's been on my TBR the longest. So this is by Lauren Roberts. So in this one we're following the elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of the Leah and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Peyton Gray, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elites. When she unsuspected heartbreakingly saves one of Italy's princess, Kaiser. She's thrown into the purging trials, a beautiful competition showing the elite's powers. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will, if he discovers what Peyton is, completely ordinary. This is book 1, and then I can definitely continue with the series in the new year. So this is going on my TBR. Number 3. This one. I have like no idea what any of these prompts are, so this is like really intriguing. If you can read that. A book starting with the letter N. The letter N? Okay. Let me look at my shelves and I will get back to you. Again, we've got 2 options, and I'm going to kind of jiggle this prompt a little bit. So I don't think I have any books that actually start with the letter N. So I've got 2 books here that start with the. So we've got The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I've read one of Erin Morgenstern's books before, The Starless Sea, and I really liked it. And this is one of her more popular books that I've been really wanting to read for a long time. I'm pretty sure this is on my 2024 TBR, but I still haven't read it. So I think that I might be leaning towards this one a little bit more. But then I also have The North Wind by Alexandria Warwick. This is a fantasy romance that is also really popular, and it is recently just been released, and I did get this gifted by a wonderful friend of mine. So I'm kind of tossing up between these 2, and I'm not 100% sure which one I'm in the mood for. I definitely think I'm more in the mood for The North Wind, but I'm also kind of going to The Night Circus because it's been on my TBR the longest. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So all it says on the back is the circus arrives without warning. No announcements perceive it. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. From what I remember about this is we're following these 2 main characters, and they are in a competition against one another to become the magician of the circus or something like that. Okay. I actually found the blurb. In 1886, a mysterious traveling circus becomes an international sensation. Open only at night, constructed entirely in black and white, Le Cirque des Rêves delights all who wander in circular paths and warm themselves at its bonfire. Although there are acrobats, fortune-tellers and contortionists, the Circus of Dreams is no conventional spectacle. Some tents contain clouds, some ice. The circus seems almost to cast a spell over its aficionados, who call themselves the rêveurs, the dreamers. At the heart of the story is a tangled relationship between 2 young magicians, Celia, the enchanter's daughter, and Marco, the sorcerer's apprentice. At the behest of their shadowy masters, they find themselves locked in a deadly contest, forced to test the very limits of the imagination and of their love. And that's all I know about it, so that's what I'm going to be reading for my 3rd prompt. Prompt number 4. Let's see, I might just get one of these that are at the top. Make sure I'm not getting 2. We've got prompt number 4. A book by a local author. It's like local to me as in New Zealand, or local to me as in Kerry. I'm just going to go with New Zealand because I don't think there is any authors that I know of that live in Kerry. So I'm going to go and grab, I think I know exactly what I'm going to read. We're going to read Helical Rising by CC Davy. This is one of my 25 to read before I turn 2025. I'm very excited about this. This is by CC Davy, so she is a local NZ author, and I have owned these books for a long time now, and I'm very excited, but it is signed by the author because I did get to meet her at Armageddon. I swear I've put this on my TBR almost all year since I've met this author, and even before, I think. So this is The Witchling Chronicles Book 1. So we're following our main character who is raised to be a wife, taught to be obedient, expected to submit. Taken in as ward of Lord Draken after a parent slaughter, forced to navigate a new life, trying to become what is required of her in a world so vastly different than what she has known. Then Attica, kingdom of the witchlings, moves to rise again. Territories long alienated are forced to unite. Secrets begin to unravel, secrets that make her question everything. She is Amelia Silvers, and she is about to show the world that even the most unexpected can burn the brightest. I love these covers. I'm very, very excited, and this has been picked up by a publisher in Australia, and I'm very, very excited to finally get to this one. But yeah, it's signed. We have some beautiful work in here. Got lots of characters, and we've got a beautiful map. So I'm very, very excited to finally get to this book. And for our last prompt, because I don't want to add any more. I've had so much pressure on myself to read so many books at the end of this year that I'm just very tired. So this is the last one. Oh, it's upside down. A book with a color in the title. Okay. A color in the title. I don't know any off the top of my head. So let's have a quick look on my shelves and see if I have any with a color in the title. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, we have Jade, Fire, Gold. So we've got Jade and we've got Gold, which are two colors. This is a YA fantasy from what I remember. And this is about an empire on the brink of war. Anne is no one with no past and no family. Altan is a lost heir, his future stolen away as a child. When they meet, Alta sees Anne in a path to reclaiming the throne, while Anne sees a way to unlock her past and understand her lethal magic. But they will have to pay a far deadlier price than either could have imagined. So Girls of Paper and Fire meets A Song of Rights and Ruin in June C. L. Tan's stunning debut, where ferocious action, shadowy intrigue, rich magic and captivating slow burn romance collide. Sounds really, really good. So I think that might be it. Do we do one more? Just one more. Do we? Why not? We'll just do one more and then we will end. It would be great if I could get one of C.H. Lynn's books on here. That'd be cool. Let's see. Last one. A Christmas book. I'm not going to be in the mood to read a Christmas book in January. And I don't own any. Would it be bad if I put this one back in and picked another one? This is why I should just stick with what I say I'm gonna do and not just... Okay, last one. Found family trope. Okay, I think I might be able to do that. I think this might have found family. Okay, so I just messaged the Street Team group chat just to make sure that I was right, but we have Hope and Lies by C.H. Lynn. So this is the book that C.H. Lynn recently just sent me in my Street Team package, so massive thank you to C.H. Lynn. I am in love with this book. This cover is stunning. And I'm very excited to read this and have it on my TBR. It is also signed by the author, which is amazing. But this is a Secret rebellion rages. Generations ago, a plague ravaged the world. Grey stars rose from the ruins, formed the country of Pangaea, and created a society of peace and order. The caste system maintains this peace, and the grey stars maintain the castes. Now the lower castes fight against their subjugation. A small portion of the population begins to discover rare abilities supernatural powers that aid in the battle for equality and justice, but the Grey Stars won't let go of their supremacy without a fight. A Grey Star turns traitor, serving as a rebel captain and using her alter ability to get revenge against her own people for the atrocities they've committed. Despite her skill as a soldier and her power as an alter, desperation grows. What will it take to turn the tide? Her efforts never seem like enough, and war demands sacrifice. A young woman goes through the coding and is plunged to the lowest class of society. While navigating a world entirely new to her, she discovers the reality of Pangaea is not what she was taught. Finding a family and finding herself, she realizes just how far she'll go to keep her new friends safe. A runaway is cursed by his own gift, drowning in a sea of emotion. When hope is lost, can he be the leader his brother always thought he was, or will he succumb to his grief and lose his way? This sounds so good, and I'm so excited to have this on my TBR and read more from this author, because we are doing that readathon. If you do want to take part in this readathon, let me know and I will send you the details. Comment down below. And yeah, so we have our books for January. So we've got this stack here. We've got our stack of 5 books, including Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross, and I'm very excited to get to these. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you're going to be reading in the month of January, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Bye.